Today's ninth annual event saw 21 boats compete in a feisty fall classic that had diverse conditions that made the afternoon's 3 division races a delightful challenge. Sailboat racing is common in the New York Harbor. However, organized regattas are not. Due to COVID-19, the Liberty Cup Regatta was the only regatta held this year in New York Harbor.
Really long course, you know.
For a fleet.
It's 1.4. It's not a great breeze out here right now.
Commodore David Spence is a veteran off dozens of offshore regattas in New York and New England waters. This one, in his backyard, is a one-day event that invites multiple designs to compete. David is satisfied with the number of participating yacht clubs from the Jersey coast to the Long Island Sound that are within an hour or two sail to reach New York Harbor for a noontime start.
The regatta has different classes. There's a one design class for the J105, which is a 35-foot sloop made by J-Boats. And then there's a spinnaker class that will have a variety of different boats, each having a handicap rating to sort of even the playing field. And then there's a non-spin class for those that want to take it easy a little bit during the racing and not worry about dealing with a large spinnaker. And those boats also range in size and have different ratings to even the playing field.
In order for all these races to happen, you have to have a good organization team. These races wouldn't be possible without an extraordinary team.
Racers, Liberty Cup Racers, this is your race committee. Race committee boat is on station in the southern section of starting area 2. That is starting area 2, standing by on 6-8.
Vicky, who's the race organizer, has her VHF radio in one hand and flagpoles in the other. Vicky was responsible to accurately start and finish each division race. Depending on the volunteers who switch flags to the starting horns and whistles, chart postings to the Zodiac marker buoy boat, and the broadcast of approaching megaton vessels, Vicky was the glue that made each race a success. A professional working captain, Vicky has 40 years of maritime experience.
Keep clear of the ferry as well as all commercial traffic. Race committee standing by 6-8.
Kelly, the statistician, was in charge of keeping track of all the boats' finishing times. Then we have the race committee boat captain, James Chambers, aboard the Pearson trawler, a lifelong seaman and veteran of multiple occupations around New York Harbor. Jim Chambers knows everyone on the water and is definitely a good person to know when organizing a harbor event. Everything from contact with the Coast Guard to local tug captains, and especially those at the wheel of the Staten Island Ferry, all require professional courtesy and some finesse. Aside from the normal tug and barge traffic that fills New York Harbor, the steady passing of the Staten Island ferries are a challenge to each race participant. The surrounding of the 5-horn blast from the captain's wheelhouse is one to be avoided. The ferries did slow down as they approached the course area. Who has the right of way? Today was marked by an historic occurrence in New York Harbor. Her name? The CMA Brazil. She was completed this year and is registered in Malta. Her voyage started from Sri Lanka, passed the Suez Canal, left Halifax, Nova Scotia yesterday, and became the largest super container ship to enter the New York Harbor. Thanks to Captain Jim, who spoke directly to the U.S. Coast Guard Vessel Traffic Service, the Brazil and the Moran tender tugs did slow down to allow the regatta racers to safely pass in front of the approaching vessels.
But I think they're going to round up and go into Buttermilk Channel. I'm guessing.
Well, where else could they be going?
Well, they could be going to Albany. Hi, my name is Jim Chambers, and I'm curious. The Brazil is doing a photo. You know, they're he's got, is that the one with the garbage on it? Is that the garbage on it? Where is he headed?
Get over there and anchor.
Okay, so he's going to go right through. Yeah.
At the start of this race today, 8 J105s competed in the one design division. Varying wind conditions affected the outcomes as rounding the markers found a lead boat to lose 4 positions within a minute's time. The J105 pack experienced varied results, all taking turns for first in 4 races. Hornet successfully placed either first or second in 3 out of 4 of the races. In the Spinnaker division, Thunder took first place in all 3 of these races. Aviato and Overlap jockeyed for second and third place finishes all day. In the non-Spinnaker divisions, Kunonia won first place in 2 of the 3 races. Feng Shui placed second twice.
Mark, 37.
And they get the shell out of
Mark, 50, 50.
Still 1528.50.
1528.50.
Got it.
We're definitely looking forward to next year's Liberty Cup in 2021. Before the COVID pandemic hit, the organizers of New York Harbor's Liberty Cup Regatta were expecting a turnout of 30 or more entries. We're definitely looking for that number next year or even higher.